Marty, I have participated in some agile transformations in some companies, and there was a time where one of the companies said, well, we don't want our teams to start estimating in story points. We want them to keep logging their time and estimating in time, because that way we know how they are performing, because we have a lot of reports, right? How do you talk to a VP or a CEO and sell them the idea of this of letting go this command and control way of working?
Yeah, that's a big topic too. The first thing I should say though is story points are ridiculously weak as well.
Okay.
So that's an amateur thing. That is amateur. So if you're a custom software company, fine. But if you're a real product company, you need to do better than story points. Now, the main reason story points is so lame, so weak, is because there's no product discovery. Like you said, it starts with a backlog, and if all you have is a bunch of user stories and you don't know, nobody knows anything about what this needs to be. So story point is just the best they can do. That's not good enough. In a good product company, discovery includes, like I said, there's 4 big risks. And one of those 4 is technical feasibility. And in product discovery, the engineers are not just doing story points. They're not also just making up time estimates. What they're doing is something called a feasibility prototype. They're actually figuring out what they don't know for real. And in fact, it's critical that they do that, because what they figure out may influence whether we build it or not. Because you're so interested in Scrum as a process, let me just emphasize, if the first time your engineers see a product idea is its sprint planning, as far as I'm concerned, they suck as a team.
Yeah.
That's a sign of not being any good.
Yeah.
The engineers should have seen those ideas well before that. They should have seen them while it was being fleshed out in discovery. And by the way, if you're doing that, you'll find that the old days of needing silly things like story point estimation are long gone. And the quality of your estimates are much higher, because you actually know what you're talking about.